Okay, to work through this problem, it appears we have a line that goes through a point of negative 6, 6 and has a slope of 5/8, and we want to write the equation of a line that's parallel to that. Now you can go about that one or two ways. You can use the method that we use in the discussion board, or you can use this method to work out to find the y-intercept for the line that's parallel. So we would take the point, remember that this point is in XY order, so we would take that point if we're going to use this method, and we would replace each one of those variables, x and y, with negative 6, since my x and y were both negative 6. Now I'm going to go ahead and make this negative 6 over 1 since I'm dealing with fractions over here. So my next step, my objective is to get y by itself. So my next step would be to multiply those two numbers together, those two fractions. So we can go ahead and you can simplify before you multiply. We know that 2 would go into both 8 and 6, so I can simplify those by dividing each one of those by 2. So that would make that 5 over 4 and negative 3 over 1. And then remember to multiply fractions. You multiply top times top and bottom times bottom. So positive times a negative will make that negative. 5 times 3 is 15. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, now the next step is to get b by itself. So we want to move this negative 15/4 by adding 15/4 to each side. Again, remember this is the same thing as negative 6 over 1. So I have to get a common denominator for 1 and 4, which is 4. So let's go out to the side here, rewrite this. So my common denominator is 4. Now to change this to a 4, I multiply 1 times 4. So I also have to multiply 6 times 4, which makes that 24 over 4. Plus 15 over 4, and that will be equal to b. So 24 over 4, negative 24 plus 15, so we're in the negatives and we add 15, so we're finding the difference of those numbers, which is 9. And the negative number, the absolute value of the negative number was larger, so my result will be negative. Okay, so now remember we're using the general form of y equals mx plus b. We know the slope to be the same as the original, so the slope is still going to be 5/8. And then we just found our new y-intercept, which is negative or minus 9/4. Okay, hope that was helpful to you. The alternative method is to use the point slope, the y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, just as we did in the discussion for this week. All right, thanks.